Alright guys, welcome back to what I am now calling Whooptie's View, where I go through select dogfights and try to explain them for you. Try to help you guys out, make you get a little bit better. Today we're going to start off with an LF Mark 9 Spitfire versus the 109 K4. I'm sure you guys come across this quite often. The K4 is a great airplane at altitude, but it's very tough to kill if you're in a Merlin Spit. You got to remember, the Spitfire, it was named the Spacefire, but unfortunately it actually performs like crap at altitude. And that's what people forget, and that's what usually gets them in trouble in a Merlin Spitfire. So I've been slowly baiting this guy down to below 4,000 meters, and that's where I prefer to be in a Spitfire, even the LF Mark 9. And so we're baiting him down, we're trying to force an overshoot, and trying to get him to stick with me, but he's actually playing fairly smart on this move. This guy's been pretty passive the entire game, that's why he's the last one left right now. So my goal, like I say, is just to force him down. You know, he's gonna have to make passes on me. I got a backup plan just in case. My buddy's climbing off to the side just in case I can't get him. But in the meanwhile, I'm just trying to slowly work him down, and the lower he gets, the more our performance will actually kind of equalize. Whereas he performs really good at altitude, I do not. He performs decent down low, but I will still outturn him down low. So he comes in for another pass. I dive a little bit to gain some speed. I want to be around 500 kilometers an hour, and I start dropping my throttle a little bit because there's a little trick. If you drop your throttle in the Spitfire, it will actually turn quite a bit better. It's very noticeable. This time he actually sticks with me though, and this is all I need right here. And he gets a little distracted, a couple shots, and he is gone. Just one thing to take away from this, guys, just remember that just because the LF Mark 9 can climb to space does not mean you should be up there. It actually turns like crap and it performs like crap at altitude. That's why people get themselves in trouble. Alright, so here we're moving on to the next fight. This was a interesting kind of a carry at the end. My team got forced down a little bit early. Tesh was fairly safe, but Turbonut, he definitely got the brunt of it. And so I realized at this point most of the team is kind of going low. This is the exact opposite of what it should be. Germans should be high and the Russians should be low, but it actually worked out in our favor. So the first thing I always look at is the highest person in the sky. I want to get rid of him. Happens to be his G14, and now he's gone. So I'm hitting my max speed. I'm leveling out, try and maintain this energy that I have. I don't want to lose it. If I maintain my max speed all the way to the deck and then try and pull back up, I just lost energy. So Turbonut's in trouble. I'm trying to dive down to help him real quick. And right about this time he calls that he's been crit and he's probably about dead. So I go ahead and pull off and worry about the highest guy in the sky still, which happens to be his TAL 152. TAL 152s are actually very good at maintaining energy. Also, so is the LA7. We'll go into that a little bit deeper. Make a pass on him, we miss him. Try and go for the other one, and we miss him as well. The Chivot cannons in this plane are not really much to talk about. But we just extend. We try and maintain our speed, convert our airspeed back into altitude as we go up. This plane has a lot of power on the deck, and it can handle its own against up to even 5.7s. So unfortunately Turbo's gone, and Tesh just kind of got himself in trouble. So we're gonna be on our own here pretty soon. I turned back around after I saw the 190 turn, trying to get back towards Tesh, see if I can help him out a little bit here, but it's gonna be in vain because there he goes. So I've got two aircraft in the distance that are headed straight for me. I see this guy, he's got a hit on him. Try and make a pass on him and finish him off. Chivots fail me. I'm not very well used to him, so. Then we got the Tempest on the nose. Tempest is a very dangerous aircraft. I want to get rid of him. Take a couple shots. Nowhere near him. TAL 152 is another very dangerous aircraft. Has very good energy retention. We get a hit on him. It's enough to put a little damage, but I'm just going to keep my nose slightly up just to try and maintain this energy. And this is the goal of this entire fight. All three of these aircraft are very capable of killing me. But I do have the energy advantage over them, and I'm not going to give that up. These guys have turned a few times. It's going to take them quite a bit to get that energy back up. So the other two guys on my team, they're going to die here pretty soon. So I don't exactly know what happened there, but we're coming back up. We're going to pitch up a little bit and roll the wings over and come back down on top of these guys. We're going to have all this potential energy. I haven't lost an ounce of it. Try and make a pass on the Tempest. Get another hit. We're slowly working on him, so he's not going to be able to maintain energy. He's going straight up. I see the C coming in. I ignore him. Try and get another shot on the Tempest because he is nice and slow. He is now crit. That Tempest is really not a threat anymore. I see the 152 kind of looking around. I don't want to focus too much on this Tempest, but I got a shot on him. The C3 is pulling back up, so we see him. He's nice and slow. Take a couple shots. I still have tons of energy. I know he's low because he just went straight up. I'm going to do the same. So we come up into this spiral. The Tempest, he's slow. He's damaged. He is not a threat at all. There's nothing he can do right now. So I'm just pulling up into the spiral. I want to get rid of the C3. Pop our flaps. Try and come down on top of him. Tempest, still not a threat at all. Drop a couple shots. Pull back up because I forced that C3 down. Try and get rid of the Tempest, and I see the C3's turning back up, so we ignore the Tempest. Make another shot on him. More hits. Every little bit of damage counts, guys. It just means that aircraft's going to be that much slower. But knowing that the Tempest is damaged and the C3 is trying to run, I want to get rid of the C3 first, so I continue to ignore the Tempest. I've got a lot of airspeed, guys. This plane's very fast on the deck. Get a couple shots on him. His little bit of cancer roll and combined with the Shivox kind of make things a little painful, but he is very slow. Time to finish off the Tempest. He forces the head on. I want nothing to do with it because, you know, he's going to be going full commit because he knows he's about dead anyways. We pull straight up. He does the same, but he does not have enough energy and he realizes it. And this is the point at which he dies. Getting a little low on ammo, so I'm taking short bursts. We knock his tail off and he is done. Now we are down to nothing but the C3. I still have tons of energy. Converting it back into airspeed as we catch up with him. We're just going to sneak up and finish him off. He knows he doesn't have much of a chance, so he tries back for the head-on. He's not going to be able to turn in time. Guessing I probably damaged his rudder or his elevator. And he is gone. And that is the end of that. We started out with a bunch of energy. We managed to keep that energy advantage. And that's one thing that I notice a lot of people are not very good at in this game, is maintaining that energy advantage. They get too involved, they make too many turns, and they definitely lose that energy advantage and get themselves killed. Alright, well, moving on. This time we're back in the Focke-Wulf 190A1. This has become one of my favorite planes. Going against a couple P-40s, didn't see him coming at the same time, and there's another guy above him. I realized I got myself in deep trouble real quick. So we take him into a dive. Somehow, this actually works, guys. But we get up to about 500 kilometers an hour, and I see that I got a bunch coming, so I want to try and get rid of one. I chop my throttle a little bit. I want to try and force this P-40 to overshoot. I turn better than them at these speeds, but I got to be careful not to black out. I still got these other guys behind me, but for now, I'm ignoring them because I want to get this kill. I'm pretty sure I'm going to die regardless. As we get towards the deck, this is where my energy retention will probably pay off for me. Blacking out actually helped with that. And we managed to get one shot on the P-40. He loses a wingtip. Pulls right in front of my gun, so we try and take him again. Set him on fire. I'm just going to leave him at that. Look behind me, see who else is coming. I got another P-40 in the distance, and there is the other one. He's 0.7 off me. I keep my nose pointed down, and I actually get away from this fight. I don't end up winning the match, unfortunately, because there's just too many. This match is Operation Husky, and they get an air spawn, and we don't. It's really, really not fair. But let's move on to the next match here. I'm back in the I-185. I'm one of the last fighters left in this match, and I unfortunately have to carry it. I've got two P-47s behind me. I am unsure at this point of what type of P-47s they are, but they all kind of fly the same, and I shouldn't be facing any P-47Ms, at least not down at this level. So, I'm kind of dragging away. I've got a higher top speed right now, and we're going to go ahead and pull and try and force a head-on with one of them. And when I do this, I'm going to drop my nose a little bit. I'm going to disguise my energy state. Right now it's clear that I have more energy than they do, but we can go a little bit faster, we can store it up. And a lot of times it'll catch people off guard. So that guy's turning is my chance. So I'll go ahead and pull back around. We're gonna go for Taste of Swine. So I pull up a little bit, kind of spy what's going on. Flying High is still running away. So I'm gonna drop my nose. I'm gonna get to about 500 kilometers an hour, and I'm gonna pull back in for Taste of Swine. And I'm not exactly sure what happened here, but I think Taste of Swine just got a phone call. Cause he ain't moving. Hello? Anybody there? You ever get that feeling when you can't hit a plane it's not even dodging? Yeah, I'm not writing home about that one, guys. But we do kill him. We're going to follow him into a dive. I know I got enough time. I'm not going to be looking for the other P-47 because he ain't going to come in that quick. But he will be here soon. Put our last couple shots in and he is gone. I look to my left and here comes Keep Flying High. I think he's kind of angry that he has killed his teammate. Here he comes. So he's got a lot of altitude, he's got a lot of airspeed, but remember guys, I still have an energy advantage. I've disguised it. So now he's overshot me, I'm coming inside his turn, get a couple shots off, and he is now in trouble. And the more he turns, the more he bleeds his energy, guys. And that's all it takes. He's not going to out-turn me. He doesn't have the energy anymore. There's nothing he can do. He's dead. It's going to take us a little bit to finish him off, but that's not my fault so much as the Shivaks. They just kind of suck. But that's all she wrote, guys. A couple more worthless shots, and he's gone. Any questions? The only thing left in this match is a bomber, so I'm not going to make you guys watch this, but let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to keep doing these, and hopefully they teach you something. If you're enjoying them, please leave me a like. Drop a comment. Give me critiques. I am all ears. Every little bit goes a long ways because that's what helps my channel grow. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you around in the next video.